indicated yesterday that you will be playing tonight. Is that your intention? Are you playing tonight?
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. Play this evening.
Your name has been linked to Miami so many times in recent years. Was this a place that you always wanted to be? And what was it like when you got the word that, that the deal had gone down before 3 o'clock on deadline day?
I think my name has been linked for so many years. Obviously I spent my off seasons here, and the connection with D Wade and everything like that. And I think to some people's eyes, it would be a good fit. And for me personally, I thought definitely fit into the Heat culture. What they stood for, how they play, how they get after it and things of that nature. So when told that I was being traded there, first and foremost, it's not like I'm going to a foreign land, you know what I'm saying, where I don't know anybody, or a foreign experience, but something that I'm comfortable with. And I'm excited. I was excited. I'm looking forward to being a part of Heat culture, and coming here and helping this team win at the highest level.
And finally, Vic, obviously you're going to be, part of a group with Bam and Jimmy. That's a pretty strong trio, right there. How well do you know those guys, from playing against them for so long, and how much have you talked to them in the last week or so? Thanks, man.
I've been playing against those guys since Bam's been in the league, and Jimmy for quite some years now. And they're the ultimate competitors. And I believe that I am too. So I think when you put us three together, it could definitely be something special. And I'm looking forward to going out there and competing with those guys. And I can't wait. I know they're looking forward to it as well. And I think our mindsets are the same, and that's winning, and winning at the highest level possible. So, obviously it's going to take some time to get it used to. Everything takes time getting used to, but the mentalities will be the same. Been diving into a lot of film, trying to get used to, the offense and the defense. And, obviously, given the circumstances with a lot of games and less off days, it's going to be, the past couple of days, I've just been diving into a lot of film. The coaching staff has sent me a lot of film. I've been on Zoom calls with them, going over scout, and things of that nature. So just trying to, get an edge, even though, due to the circumstances, I'm not, able to practice yet, or, we don't have too much practice time. It's a lot more games. So I'm just trying to find little ways to kind of acclimate myself into the system. But, eventually things will work itself out. I just got to continue to take it one day at a time. I think once I get with the team and start playing games and getting a few walkthroughs and practices, and I'll get the hang of it.
And I had one more. Just to that end, the Heat offense is pretty unique with all the dribble handoffs, the off-ball movement, the ball movement. What do you think that adjustment will be like for you, and how do you feel like you fit in that type of scheme? Thank you.
I think I fit well. But again, it's something I'm just going to have to go out there and get used to. Obviously, I've been playing, I played in two different systems this year already. And I'm just I have to get used to this one. You know what I'm saying? It's an adjustment, but it's nothing that I can't handle. I'm just going to go out there and play as hard as I can on both ends of the floor and leave it all out there. And I'll learn as I go along. I'm a fast learner, so just going out there and competing with the team is what I'm looking forward to doing, and winning at the highest level. Eventually, things will, like I said, kind of work themselves out, and we just got to continue to take it one day at a time and trust the process, and everything else will be fine.
All right, next we have Ira Winderman from the Sun Sentinel.
Hey, Vic. I know there have been some injuries along the way, but I know Houston was very disjointed. You didn't play back-to-backs in some of them. Was that more the injury? Was that the situation? And are you anticipating being able to play, there's only 24 left, every game the rest of the season?
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. Hopefully. I don't know what the future brings. I don't want to say one thing and another thing happens. So I'm just going to take it, one day at a time. And, you know, I'm just looking forward to playing with these guys. Like I said, you know, everything that happened before, you know, it's in the past. You know, I have no control over that. I just focus on here and now. And I'm looking forward to getting with these guys and competing, getting in the locker room, getting to know guys, being around guys, getting to know guys' favorite spots on the floor, defending on both ends, defending at a high level, playing at a high level on both ends of the floor. That's what I'm looking forward to the most. So I'm just going to take it one day at a time. You know, I mean, I can't look too far ahead or too far back. You know, just got to stay even keel. So that's what I'm focused on doing.
I apologize because it got a little glitchy when you were answering Tim's question. But what kind of relationship do you have with guys on this team? I remember there seemed to be a bit of chumminess even during the playoffs last season. Sort of who are you closest with? Who do you have a relationship with? And maybe just who have you been talking to in the week since you were traded?
You know, I got a relationship with pretty much everybody in our own unique way. Obviously, I've played against all of them. I mean, last year, you know, in the bubble, some of them years, all my years that I've been in the league. So, and my first All-Star was actually Goran's first All-Star too. And our lockers were next to each other. That was kind of cool. So we had built a relationship years ago with that as well. So, you know, I'm familiar with these guys for sure. And, you know, they've been very welcoming. And I'm looking forward to getting out there and competing with them.
And last one for me is you've had such a, I don't want to say disjointed career. I don't know if that's fair, but there was pre-injury, there was injury, there was huge comeback post-injury, then another setback, then trades. I mean, do you sort of feel like that you've really yet to get your solid footing on who the best Victor Oladipo NBA player can be? Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, the best is yet to come for me. I truly believe that. My better days are ahead. I mean, I truly believe I haven't scratched the surface of how good I can be. There's still a lot of room for me to improve, a lot of room for me to get better. And, you know, I have a lot to prove. You know, I have a big chip on my shoulder, obviously. But, you know, they say if the road you're on is easy, then you're on the wrong road. So everything that's happened to me has happened for a reason. I truly believe that. So I'm just going to take it one day at a time. Like I said, stay positive and be Vic. You know, go out there and just be myself and play both ends of the floor like I always do. Everything else will take care of itself.
Next, we have Cooper Moorhead with Heat.com.
Hey, Vic, welcome to Miami. You know, you just kind of mentioned the weirdness of last year, but you did get a chance to play the Heat in the playoffs, in the bubble, and there's really no better opportunity to get to know a team than when we're playing against them in the playoffs. What did you take from that series and the way, you know, they were adjusting to you every game and all the back and forth prep?
Yeah, it was tough. It was a tough series to play. You know, coming back from injury, obviously, and then, you know, having to play them in the first round, I think it was definitely tough. And, you know, I remember it was a battle. Every game was a close game. You know, so I remember competing with those guys, and you know, they brought it. They brought it every game. And Coach Spo had something brewing every game. There was an adjustment every game, and we had to adjust to, and it was very competitive. And I remember after that series saying, I think they're going to go to the finals, and they did. I was the only one who probably in my camp that wasn't surprised because I had just played them, and I felt it. You know, I felt, you know, how they clicked. You know what they were doing out there. I felt it. I felt, you know, something special there. So to be a part of this group now, you know, it's truly a blessing, and I thank God for it. And just go out there, like I said, and be myself. And I'm looking forward to getting out there and playing with those guys.
Next, we have Ethan Skolnick with 5 Reasons Sports.
Victor, you were asked about relationships with current players, but obviously sort of how that bond developed, and also in those workouts that you had, how much conversation was there about what quote unquote Heat culture is like?
I mean, you know, me and Dwayne's relationship obviously goes back even to before I was in college. And you know, he's always been a great mentor, a great big brother to me. he was on. That was during the years where they were going to. Oh, they won back-to-back finals, and he was coming up, and we were working out and doing the little workouts at IU and stuff like that, and I got a chance to kind of get a feel of what Heat culture was up close, and work out with those guys and see it from my own personal standpoint. And it's nothing like it. You know what I'm saying? And it helped Dwayne become who he is, and it helped him be the elite player that he is. You know what I'm saying? Being in this culture, and hopefully it does the same for me.
Thanks, Vic.
Next, we have Brandon Tobin with 790 The Ticket Radio.
Hey, Vic, curious what your first interaction was like with Pat Riley after the trade, and maybe expectations that he had of you, or what that was like, your first conversation with him.
My first conversation with Coach Riley was defense, defense, defense. That's pretty much what we talked about is coming in and defending at a high level. And it's pretty amazing to have, such a legendary human being, believe in and believe in your ability. And he wants me to come in here and he wants me to defend. That's what I'm gonna go out there and do. Is help this team defensively, help this team in any way I can. Whatever I need to do, I'm gonna go out there and do it to help this team win. So it was a great conversation with Coach, and he's a great human being, and I appreciate the opportunity he's given.
All right, next we have Joe with Heat.com.
Man, go out there and compete. You know what I'm saying? And he wants the best for me regardless. He's always been like that. He's always want the best for me regardless. And being in his city now, just in case I need anything, he's always he has resources here to help me, and he always is there to lend a helping hand. That's just who he is. You know what I'm saying? He's always been like that for me. So nothing major, nothing crazy, no crazy conversations, but he's always been encouraging since day one, and I appreciate that.
We'll bring back Tim Reynolds with the Associated Press.
Victor, I want to follow up just on one thing. You've referenced culture a lot in these few minutes. Spo says often that it's not for everybody, that they're not for everybody. Why, I mean, other than those workouts with Dwayne, which expose you to some of it and playing against the Heat, obviously I get that. Why do you believe that you're that you're made for it, that you are, why do you think it's for you? Like Spo saying it's not for everybody. Why do you think it's for you?
I believe it's for me because of my history. I come from high cultural basketball, the Mather Catholic High School to Indiana University, and now being on the Heat. It's a culture. It's a way of life. It's playing for something bigger than yourself. It's sacrifice. It's winning at the ultimate level, and that's what I'm used to. That's what I flourish in. I feel like being a part of this and walking around that locker room every day and seeing those championships, and walking around and seeing what winning looks like. It's going to help me be a better player, be a better person, and help this team win at the highest level.
Thank you.
Next we go with Nick with WSVN Channel 7.
Hey, Vic, welcome to Miami. I just wanted to know, after the excitement of being, traded in Miami last week and all of a sudden having to wait, a week to make your debut, how difficult was that, after the excitement of being traded, having to wait, a couple, while the team went on the road and having to stay back here and wait for your time to get on the court?
Yeah, it's been very hard just to kind of sit back and be patient. But patience is a virtue. Everything happens for a reason. I truly believe that. And, it's been tough though. Definitely want to go out there and play. Getting kind of anxious. You know what I'm saying? The nerves is getting high. Whatever you want to call it. But at the end of the day, like I said, I'm just going to take it one day at a time. I'm looking forward to tonight and going out there and just competing, playing the game I love, and going out there and playing with my teammates. I mean, we got a lot of great players, a lot of special talents. If you watch the games, like I've been watching the games, it's a lot of great players on our team, and I'm just looking forward to just getting out there and just passing. You know what I'm saying? Just getting out there and seeing what it feels like to be out there with those guys, you know, and play at this game and play it at the highest level. So that's what I'm looking forward to the most. I think is just going out there and getting used to the guys and being part of a team atmosphere again.
All right, and we will wrap it up with Christos Saltas with SDNA Greece.
Hello, Victor. Hope you're doing well. Would like to ask you how refreshing for you and for your careers to be a member of a championship caliber team like the Miami Heat. And did you see yourself in Miami for a long, long time?
You know, it's definitely it's definitely refreshing to be here, to be a part of this culture, winning culture, to be a part of a team that's trying to win championships. And it's great to be here. It's great to be a part of this team. I'm looking forward to getting started, and I'm looking forward to going out there and playing with these guys. I'm looking forward to getting coached. I'm looking forward to playing at the highest level. And I think it's going to be a great fit. I truly feel like it's going to be a great fit. Hopefully it's for years to come.
We actually got another one from our courtside TV reporter, Jason Jackson.
Victor, apologies for holding you a little bit longer, but welcome to the family. It's great to have you. Spo, my man, Spo has this wonderful saying about being able to enjoy each other's success. Your thoughts about how important that is in the grand scheme of things through the rigors of a season and the challenges of a postseason, and then how this group embodies it already, because they do have fun with one another, and how you fit into that space.
Yeah, I mean, I was always taught that, you know, a team success equals individual success. So when a team is successful, then, you know, everyone is successful in their own entity. And if you watch this team closely, they're the epitome of that. You know, every night someone steps up and plays big. Last night it was Duncan, you know, coming in making those big shots and those threes that he made last night. But you know, everybody knows their role. Everybody plays it at the highest level. It doesn't matter who, you know, scores the points. It doesn't matter who, you know, is being talked about. It doesn't matter who is successful. They praise one another, and they lift one another up, and that's the epitome of championship basketball. I've always been a part of teams like that since I was in high school and college, and now being a part of this Heat culture. So I'm looking forward to going in here and just being myself. I got a little clown to me too. You know, I'm not outlandish or anything, but you know, I got some jokes and everything like that as well. So I'm looking forward to seeing if it'll make people laugh for sure.